Heroes and Hearts. The Phantom Thieves break into Overwatch's universe, steal back the fight
Happy
for your future.
25 days.
Suit up to steal hearts with Mercy as Panther, Wu Yang as Joker, Lifeweaver as Fox, Diva as Queen, and Genji as Skull. $69 is for the bundle. And you get Fox, Lifeweaver, Joker, Wu Yang. I mean, he looks pretty damn good. I don't know anything about Persona, but I mean, he looks good. Panther, Mercy. Holy. Queen, Diva. Yo, listen, I know nothing about this series. I promise you, I know nothing. So this is, I have no emotional attachment to the franchise. Chat, which one, what are you putting higher? The Porsche collab or this one for Diva? Skull Genji. Highlight intro, all out attack.
Dance common.
Say dance common?
Dance common.
Ravage them.
Oh, Carmen.
Ravage them. Captain Kid.
Okay.
High Flats I was Platin Overwatch, then moved to Rivals, hits GM in Rivals.
Fist of Justice!
This is my other self. This is my other self.
Victory pose, all out attack. Oh, they're all out attacks. Diva. Weapon charm, Joker Mari. 5 name cards. 5 player icons. The Fox. And then a bunch of voice lines. Holy shit.
A beautiful rose has thorns.
Arsene! Blast them away, Captain Kid! Captain Kid!
Charge, Johanna! Dance common. Fist of justice!
Goemon, strike! This is my other self. Show me your true form.
And then 5 sprays for each of the characters. There you go. So wait, before the bundle though, okay, I know it's a bundle, but individually, chat, would that be $194, by the way? If it wasn't the quote-unquote bundle? If you bought every item individually? Anything else in here? I'll play like Luca is still going. Nice, thank God. Anniversary? Wait, this is the anniversary event? Wait, so the anniversary event just started. You play 10 games of Overwatch Classic? You get this thing. I don't know what it is. Is it a spray or a souvenir? I think it's a souvenir. Maybe? Earn 3 eliminations as Genji and Mischief and Magic. So you have to play a bunch of different game modes. 10 games as a group. 4 challenges in total. You get a legendary loot box. Complete 20 games. You get... What is this? Skin Vampire Regent for Lifeweaver. Oh. They brought him back from the dead. And then another souvenir, Overwatch hologram if you survive for 300 seconds as Rogue, Kiriko, and Mischief and Magic. And then there's the Phantom Thieves challenges, which is the other new event for the Persona collab, which I guess you could just read through. There's a bunch of different ones on here. But they're mostly for voice line sprays and I guess 1 weapon charm as well. So I'll speed read the stadium half, but I'm not going to speed read the first half. Okay, Overwatch 2 retail patch notes for September 16th, 2025. Season 18 continues Blink, build, and flip the meta. Tracer is driving headfirst in the stadium midseason, ready to stir things up alongside more big updates. Tracer thrives on timing and movement, making her the perfect pick for players who like to live on the edge of danger and dart back out before the dust settles. We're adding full support for advanced custom games plus AI bot integration, so you can play your way and remix the rules like never before. Get ready to build a whole new flow for Stadium's evolving meta. Overwatch 2 Phantom Thieves. The stage is set for a new caper. The Phantom Thieves have slipped into Overwatch 2, ready to steal your heart and fight for the future with a little rebellious flair and their signature masked style. This collab fuses heroes and hearts, delivering the bold skins, UI swagger. I'd read this before, but whatever. Straight pulled from the metaverse and neon-soaked aesthetics for hidden map secrets. The Overwatch 2 Phantom Thieves crossover invites you to join the crew and make your mark before time runs out. Competitive play updates. Lever compensation. Players who have levers outside of their own group during a core competitive play match will have their reduced rank progress lost whenever there is a lever in the match. Wait, what? Players who have levers outside of their own group during a core competitive play match will have their reduced rank progress lost. Will have reduced rank progress lost whenever there is a lever in the match. So if somebody... Wow. So if you play a game and you are not in the group, like let's say you and your duo play, and someone else disconnects, you will lose less points for having a lever. But if they were part of your group, you lose the same amount of points. That's kind of crazy, actually. It makes sense, though. It keeps you from abusing the system. This compensation will be reduced at higher skill tiers. Players who leave core competitive play matches and their group members will receive the full loss penalty. Levers themselves will still be suspended from all competitive play modes. Developer comments, after seeing successful results from Stadium competitive play with lever compensation, we are ready to apply the same rules to core competitive play mode. Cool. Here are updates. Tank, Hazard, Spike Guard secondary ability, damage reduction reduced from 65 to 60, and Violent Leap, damage reduced from 80 to 70. Oh, Hazard nerfs to start off. Oh, life is good. Life is good. Ramatra, Nemesis form, bonus armor increase from 250 to 275. Probably needed. I think he's kind of ass right now since they fixed his bug. Roadhog. Wow, Roadhog getting back-to-back micro buffs. Critical multiplier increase from 1.5 to 2x. And Take a Breather ability 2, resource regeneration rate increase from 10 to 12.5 per second. Oh, cool. Hog's gonna be busted. Oh, cool. Welcome back to Overwatch, brother. They actually just brought back one-shot Super Hog. Cool. Have fun with that one, I guess. I give it about 2 days before I'm sick of that. That's a macro buff? Yeah, that's an actual macro buff. Holy Christ. Wrecking Ball, maximum ammo reduced from 100 to 80, and mine duration reduced from 20 to 16. Ball was getting banned a lot. I honestly didn't bump into too many oppressive balls because he was getting banned a lot of times, so unsure if this was a necessary, probably though. I don't know if it was the survivability though. The ammo, I think these are like throw something at the problem and see if it makes it feel better. Genji, cooldown increase from 8 to 10 seconds on deflect. Damn, that's tough. Hanzo, Storm Arrow's ability 2, no longer have a larger projectile size compared to regular arrows. Damn, that's tough. Damn, that's tough. Oh, poor Hanzo. Torbjorn, duration increase from 5 to 6 seconds on overload, and molten core damage per second increase from 160 to 190. Ooh, that's a pretty sizable molten core buff. Double Torb buffs. Okay. Tracer, perk cost increased by 25%, so small nerf to Tracers, just like perk up less often. Widowmaker, cooldown reduced from 12 to 10 seconds, and total damage on the Venom Mine increased from 75 to 125. So double Widow buffs. Hey, listen. Hey. Small thing. I don't know what you do about that character, real talk. I played a game the other day where my team didn't ban Widow on Circuit Royale, and we didn't have a Widow player, and I'm not joking, we got on-held 16-0 by an enemy Widow the entire game, and then on attack, we just got steamrolled too. But if it's not a Super Widow map, the character's kind of ass. So, like, what do? You know? Like, every map that Widow's good on, she's gonna get banned on, but other maps you can't pick her. So like if you play Widow in this game, like you actually can't play the game because like the maps where you get to shine don't exist anymore with hero bans for good reason actually. And I'm saying this as someone, I think Widow's my most played hero in Overwatch 2 or top 5. Top 5, I think, because of like quick play and stuff. I like the character a lot. They're fun. But like what do you do about that? I don't know. But these little micro buffs don't do shit regardless. Brig, Shield Bash primary ability damage increase from 50 to 70. Oh, and Combat Medic minor perk fixed a bug where it triggers on damaging non-player entities. That was a bug? Hasn't that been in the game since like the perks dropped like last year? Am I thinking something else? I'm thinking the whip shot one. Hitting your left click reduces a cooldown. Oh, okay. Different perk. Thinking something else. Never mind. Lucio. Sonic Amplifier primary damage. Damage per projectile increased from 20. Wait, what? No, reduced? Oh. Sonic Amplifier damage per projectile reduced from 22 to 20. Damn, that's tough. Unlock. All right, here's one. Wu Yang. Rushing Torrents cooldown increase from 7 to 8 seconds. And Guardian Wave. Healing amplification duration reduced from 4 to 3 seconds. Oh. Wow. I didn't see that coming, actually. I thought they would target his damage output, not his double cooldowns, but the second one makes a lot of sense. I mean, they both make sense, just not how I thought they were gonna go about it. All right, stadium updates. Okay, really quick. Scorched Power, damage increased from 20 to 25%, up from 20. Shield Divergence Power, Barrier now gains extra health from passive health gain. Supercharger base health increased from 400 to, or up to 400, up from 200. Great, Sigma. Maestro Power, Gravitic Flux, refunds 50% of ultimate charge if no enemies are affected. Gravel, a volatile gravel bonus ability power reworked to now deal damage with accretion and grants 5% ability power until the end of the round, stacking up to 4 per times. Beam Splitter now reduces melee damage while active. Damage reduction increases 75%, up from 50. Weapon power and attack speed granted behind the experimental barrier increased by 10%, up from 5%. And move speed and lifesteal granted when the front of experimental barrier increased from 10 up to 10%, up from 5% on the shielding sync shielding. So a bunch of sig buffs. Snowball added critical hit applies 30% instead. Snowball can crit. What? Tracer added to the roster. Holy shit, there's a lot of things in for Tracer. Chronicle Crux gains 25% less health, armor, and shields from items and cash. I'm sorry, what? So she just has a passive? Wait, Tracer has a passive period that she gains 25% less health, armor, and shields from items and cash. Holy shit, they said f you right off the bat. Flash Fist Power 1. For 1 second after using Blink, your next quick melee is affected by ability power, deals 10% extra damage, and knocks enemies back. Gets stuffed. Quick melee grants 5% ultimate charge. Blink of an eye. Critical hits reduce the cooldown of Blink by 0.5 seconds. Quantum Clip Power. If you use Blink while reloading, gain 25% max ammo and 10% weapon lifesteal until you reload. What? T-Racer Power. Blink teleports you 3 meters further and grants you 10% movement speed for 1 second. Oh my god. Alternate Ending Power. When you use Recall, heal allies within 6 meters for 75% of the damage they have taken in the last 3 seconds. Auto Recall Power. Once per round, if you would die, use Recall for free. Spending your ultimate charge reduces Recall's cooldown by 50%. Oh, Bullet Time Power. When you use Recall, drop a temporal field that slows projectiles by 95% for 6 seconds. And you take 25% less damage from hit scan for 3 seconds. Do you get to make the Matrix? Temporal Power. Recall leaves behind a temporal portal field, and an ally can interact with it to travel back in time 3 seconds. Foresight Power. After using Blink, your next 6 shots within 2 seconds auto-aim to targets within 10 meters. Time-lapse power. After hitting 2 consecutive shots on the same target without missing, deal 1 extra damage over 2 seconds. Pocket bomb power. When you use Recall, throw a pulse bomb that deals 60% less damage. Pulse detonator. Rare weapon item, 10% weapon power ammo, and the enemy last hit by pulse pistol is revealed for 1 second. Underworld quick loader, 10%, 10%, and pulse pistol grants 1% reload speed, stacking up to 30 times, resets on reload. Drag reducers, 10%, and then 100% pulse bomb throw distance. What the f? Chrono bomb, 15% ability power, 50% explosion bomb radius. Enemies stuck by a pulse bomb are slowed by 30% and lose 30% bonus attack speed for 2 seconds. Emily's affection, 19 health. After using recall, gain 50 overhealth for 5 seconds. What's the reference here? Why is it very specifically 19 health? I don't understand. Iggy's ignition, rare item, 5% attack speed, 5% move speed. If you use blink while airborne, gain an air jump. Custom kicks, 38 health. When you use blink, grant yourself and allies within 6 meters 10% move speed for 1 second. Oxton overdrive, 19 health. When used recall, restore 2 charges of blink. Slipstream salve, 19 health. Recall always restores at least 70% of your life. Oh, so like instead of getting a percentage, they just straight up get a number. Oh, all right. Juno gets some changes. Damage increase from 30 to up to 30. Or sorry, damage increase to 35, up from 20 on the Pulsar Destroyers item. Kiriko donut delivery cooldown reduction reduced by 5%, down from 10, or down to 5, down from 10, and healing decreased to 80, down from 120. And Talisman of Life ability power decreased to 15%, down from 20, and overhealth decreased to 80, down from 100. There's also a bunch of, well, there's a few general item changes. Overhealth only stacks up to 1 time, added 10 health on the Ironclad exhaust ports, and then 3-tap Tommy gun, added damage fall off to additional damage equal to target's life, added internal timer of 0.25 between subsequent protocols, or sorry, procs of additional damage. Change from after an ability to your next 3 instances of weapon damage dealt. Additional damage equal to 3% of the target's life to after using an ability for 3 seconds. Weapon damage deals additional damage dealt to 1 second life. Okay. And then cost reduced to 9,500, down from 10,500. And Mark of Kitsune added damage fall off to additional items. There's a bunch of also bug fixes, and they added bots to Stadium. But there you go. That's everything. So, yeah, I don't know what... I guess wrong on the Malga buff. I didn't expect a double hog buff, but I guess technically it wasn't a hog micro buff. It was a hog macro buff. Good luck with that. Have fun. Cool. There you go. There's your patch notes. Everybody lock the... We're speed reading. I'm not spending all day on this. Keep the flow going in Season 18 mid-cycle. Season 18 started strong, like really strong, and we dropped the brand new support hero Wu Yang, a rebellious prodigy who rewrote the healing playbook with aquatic flare. Let me mute alert so I don't get distracted. Luka Dodgers stepped into the Stadium incorporating his personal build. A reward drop stack with 77 loot boxes and a whole new reason to call Stadium the hero shooter playground. And competitive hit with a full system refresh that leveled the playing field and recharged the climb, and let us experiment with 50 new hero perks. That would have been enough for most seasons, but we're not done yet. Mid-cycle is here, loaded with more rewards for Tracer sprinting into Stadium with a mass collab and a full month of anniversary chaos to sweaty high-stakes weekends and fashion collection to keep your locker full. This is how we keep the current rolling and let flow into mid-season. Tracer blinks into Stadium. She's finally here. The poster of Overwatch Tracer is joining Stadium lineup this mid-season. I thought that the mode was already at its chaos potential. Just wait till you see she starts zipping around the map, rewarding through damage and dismantling backlands with her blink and burst playstyle. Tracer's arrival rounds out the current Stadium additions of Winston, Farah, Brig, making this roster more versatile than ever. She's built for disruption and highly mobile flanks, ideal for players who live on the adrenaline rush of barely surviving with 1 HP. You want to keep your enemies one or second guessing their positioning. You want to punish their slow rotations. You want to be the absolute menace on the map. Tracer is your hero. Draft her, blink in, and reset the play. Wait, draft isn't a thing anymore. Guys, hello? But Tracer isn't the only shakeup. Wait. Oh no, draft is a thing, actually. They just got rid of Mirror. Never mind, I haven't played Stadium since they got rid of it. But Tracer isn't the only shakeup. We're also dropping another Stadium update, and advanced custom games and a full AI bot integration. Advanced custom games let you remix the mode itself, adjusting everything from rounds to win and power rounds to bans, maps, mirror matchups, and even the currency economy. Want to create your own Stadium sandbox? Now you can, and the playground is now yours. Meanwhile, AI bots are fully suited up and ready to scrim. Practice builds or solo, or you can fill out the squad with against bots or draft them into your team, then buy items, use powers, and play across the Stadium map, including payload race, making them a perfect sparring partners for testing out strategies or sharpening mechanics. Together, Tracer's high-speed chaos can put plus these new game systems more dynamic, more customizable, and more fun. Whether you're blinking for the backline or bending the rules of the mode itself, Midseason Stadium brings fresh experimentation, creativity, and flow. Overwatch 2 Phantom Thieves. Phantom Thieves can crash the party with one goal, illustrate Overwatch, and steal back the fight for your future. The stage is set for a daring new caper. The Phantom Thieves have slipped into Overwatch 2, ready to steal your heart and fight for the future with a little rebellious flair. And their massive playstyle. This collab fuses heroes and hearts, delivering bold skins, UI swagger, and the in-game surprises pulled straight from the metaverse. From neon-soaked aesthetics to hidden map secrets, the Overwatch 2 Phantom Thieves crossover invites you to new crew to make your mark on September 16th to September 29th. The anniversary 2025, we're celebrating Overwatch 2's birthday the only way we know how, with 4 straight weeks of chaos, throwbacks, and some seriously stacked loot. Anniversary 2025 will be a full month event packed with rotating LTMs and fan favorite classics. Some of the best rewards we've dropped in one slot. Here's the lineup. Week 1, Prop Hunt Classic 2016, 1 epic loot box and 1 legendary loot box for rewards. Week 2, Mirror Watch plus 2017 Classic Overwatch, 1 epic loot box and 1 legendary loot box. Week 3, April Fool's 2025 with a Classic 2018 and 1 legendary loot box. And then week 4, we have Junkenstein's Lab or Junk's Lab with Classic 2020 and 1 epic loot box and 20 mythic prisms. Stack all those rewards together and you've got 20 mythic prism, 3 epic loot boxes, 3 legendary loot boxes, and an exclusive Vampire Regent Lifeweaver legendary skin up for grabs. The collaboration runs from September 16th to October 12th. Mark your calendar, log in weekly, relive the mayhem, and you make some more memories. Season 18 drives ranks but louder. Competitive Warriors, this one's for you. From October 9th to 13th, the ladder gets turbocharged with Season 18 drives, a 1-week event sprint. With that, rewards consistency, clutch wins, and nerves of steel. Every game matters. Every wins carries weights, loses sting. And if you keep the streaks alive, you'll walk away with exclusive signatures, comp points, and bragging rights that say, I thrived when it was sweaty. This isn't just ranked, it's ranked with the volume cranked up while you drive. Clash and Spotlight. When Season 18 mid-cycle is stacked with fashion drops, and each collection is its own vibe in the roster. Here's what's hot. Poolside. Sun's out, fun's out. The Poolside collection is here to bring up the heat and splash more seasonal style across the roster. Mercy, Reinhardt, Ilaria, Joker, Queen, and Nash have hit the battlefield for a pool party, combining laid-back vibes and vacation-ready looks. If you wanted the ultimate style, Poolside Wu Yang is waiting for the ultimate Battle Pass bundle. These skins are colorful, playful, and perfect for those who last the summer highlights. Floral Dreams. Sharpened thorns, the sharp power of Floral Dreams, bending high fashion silhouettes and floral flourishes. Jesus Christ. Legendary looks for Ana, Kiriko, Juno, and Symmetra set the stage. Roadhog Headcandy and the Ultimate Battle Pass bundle. Starting the starter pass brings the Floral Dreams Moira plus 1,000 Overwatch coins because nothing says bloom like bold starting flex, transform the light into guardian to refine strength. Neo Streetwear, Tactical Grit meets Designer Drip. This just feels like a ad. Freya and Reaper, Sombra, and Hazard are kitted out in the expressive streetwear with legendary streetwear Kiriko holding it down with premium battle pass. If you want grounded street file forward bold attitude, this is your set. Overwatch League Solaris. It's still alive. Competitive Pride gets a fresh coat of paint with the Overwatch League Solaris recolors Moira, Wicked, Zenyatta, Zanaki, Brig, Goat, and Reaper, Luchador. Headline then said, each bundle coming alongside matching charms, name cards, and icons available in the esports tab of Season 18.1, and the Overwatch League Solace collection is a nod to Overwatch's legacy as bright as ever. Not really in that department, but okay. Music Festival collection. Turn it up. Mercy, Ashe, Juno, and Sombra, and Farah are styled to the stage with designs inspired by performance and highly energy music culture. The Music Festival collection is a global celebration of rhythm, energy, and stage-ready flair. These skins infuse style and sound into a daring new demands for the spotlight. So take it center stage and drop with every flight with Mercy, Juno, Ashe, Sombra, and Farah. Feel like the headline act. The Season 18 collection mid-season encore, and they want you to be the front row. Wu Yang and Luca may have kicked off Season 18, but the mid-season cycle keeps the energy flowing. Tracer is zipping into stadium, and the meta over its head. Anniversary 25 is headed out in the mountain of loot. Drives are cranking up the competitive, and shop collections have you dripping with style. The current is strong, the loot is piled, and the loot isn't the fun isn't slowing down. So chase those prisms and try new things in stadium and vibe and streetwear. But one thing's certain, regardless, Season 18 is keeping the flow going. Time!